Greetings, brethren. It is I, your premier equine purveyor of beer criticisms. And today, slightly different video. This is not actually a beer review, but since this is a beer channel, I thought I just have a beer anyway. I've already reviewed this. I'll put the card up there if you haven't seen it. It is a pale lager from a local company called Grohe. Yeah, and I have a decently high opinion of it. It's decent local beer, you know. But we'll just get that out of the way. Get it served up. There we go. You might notice it is slightly dark for a pale lager. Pale lagers tend to be a little bit lighter than this, but it's I talk plenty about it in the review. Anyway, what is this video really about? I need to get rid of the bottle. There we go. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Because there's a lot of stuff here, and that's part of why I'm making this video. So, when I started this, I was in a big slump with my miniature wargaming hobby stuff. Still doing the work part of this hobby. That's, you know, my job. But I haven't really been doing any of the hobby stuff just because I wasn't really feeling it. I had a bit of a burnout, and this time I felt that I could not work through it, especially while also still doing my job. So I decided to just not do any hobby stuff for as long as necessary until I actually regain some of that interest in it. But now the interest is coming back. I have a whole bunch of these really tiny, if you can see that, they're really tiny 10mm tall dwarves. There. I have a whole bunch of these guys that I'll be working on, and they're actually just for me. They're not for sale, they're just for me privately. For me and my own and no one else. But that is not the only reason for what's going to happen on the channel. Basically, I'll just get it right out. I'm gonna reduce the amount of videos a little bit. Initially, I was on the whole a beer a day thing, and it totally works. I can totally do it. I can absolutely do a video of this a day. It's not a big deal. I even still have about, I want to say 10 more videos that I already filmed last week and that I can still upload, and a few of them are already uploaded and just scheduled. So I don't really have a problem getting enough of these videos made. However, the real thing is that I did talk about this quite a few times already. I am trying to lose weight again. And having a beer a day does make that more difficult. It's not impossible. I have already been losing weight. I mean, if you compare, just the face to the face in one of my first videos, there's already a little bit of a difference there. But I wanted to go a bit quicker. I wanted to, speed up a little bit. I do have a sort of a goal that I want to reach till the end of the year of about 20 pounds or 12 kilograms, I think it is. Not sure. That might be more pounds. It might actually be 30 pounds. I think it might be 30 pounds. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's how much I still want to lose this year. And to get that done, I need to speed it up a little bit because, we're already in September now, so there aren't that many months left. And having a beer a day just slows it down so much that I don't think I'll reach that goal, which would kind of make me sad. So I just want to slow it down a little bit. So the plan is, since I already have a whole bunch of videos filmed, is I'm going to upload about 2 of those a week, and then add 2 new ones per week, which will mean I only have to drink 2 beers a week for, I think, the next 6 or 7 weeks. And if I do like 3, I can extend that, and that's much easier to work in than 7 beers, right? So, especially if there's ones in there that I don't really like, but never mind. So yeah, that's the plan. There's only going to be 4 videos a week instead of 7, and then if that is still not enough to get me to a point where I'm confident I can lose those 25, 30 pounds till the end of the year. I might drop it down to 3 a week, something like that. Since the channel is no longer called a beer a day, I think it's, even though it really doesn't matter, it just makes me feel more comfortable dropping it to a few less videos a week. Yeah, but also, it's kind of because I've also kind of checked out how the subscribers I do have watch my videos, and the ones that come out on the weekend do get more views than the ones that come out during the week. That might also be because there has been a lot of international beers on the weekends, but I feel like both of them have kind of something to do with that. So basically I'm going to do one on Mondays, on Wednesdays, on Fridays, and on Saturdays. And that should give people stuff to watch on the weekends, and then not too many during the week so that it still kind of works out. That's kind of my thought process. Still gonna do the Wacken Wednesday thing until I'm through that whole line, which will still be a bunch of weeks. And other than that, just spread out the videos that I've already shot and cut some new ones in. And that will be confusing, I'm sure, because I've only made this decision after last week. Last week I had 2 or 3 nights where I recorded a whole bunch of videos each. On one night, I think I recorded 7 videos because there were a couple of really crappy ones in there. And in those videos, I keep referring to stuff that happened that same night. I really need to stop doing that. But because this now kind of makes that awkward, because those videos are going to keep running for like 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, they're all going to refer to the same day. And in between, you're also going to see new videos where my face keeps shrinking and then it keeps expanding again on the videos that are old. So it's a little awkward, but that's just how it's going to have to be because it just makes it easier to work. And I hope, you know, you're all okay with that. I hope you can live with that. The fact that they're just going to be a bit wonky and a bit out of order, I suppose. I guess that makes the channel more chaotic and interesting. But yeah, I'll definitely try to not do that sort of thing in the future and just not refer to stuff, even if I do end up filming more than one video in a night, that I don't end up like referring too much to other stuff that I've done that night. Just because it makes less sense for the people watching the channel. It doesn't matter that much to me, of course, but yeah, I guess when, you know, it just gives a weird dynamic to the videos where, you know, if a video, because now there will be videos that come out on a Saturday, and then the next Friday I'll be referring to that video on Saturday as if it just happened like 5 minutes ago. And that's odd, right? So yeah, we're just gonna have to get through that part. But that's what's gonna happen. So there's only gonna be 4 videos a week for now. And just so I don't have to film too many every week and have, you know, a more simple and easy time losing some of that weight. Because, I mean, you can absolutely, I mean, I don't lose weight with keto, because keto doesn't work for me quite particularly well. And it's nothing to do with keto itself, it's that if any of you have already done keto, you'll know that the first 2 or 3 days that you get on a keto diet, you almost get something like a flu. It's like you get some symptoms of sort of headaches and all this sort of thing, because it's your body just kind of trying to adapt to there not being any carbs, because carbs are actually very addictive. But that process of weaning myself off carbs sends me into, because I have had battles with depression in the past, and that kind of sends me down a really, really bad spiral, which inevitably during that time makes me eat garbage food again. Because I get like so down on myself and lazy that I'm just like, whatever, I'll just have a hamburger. And then the whole thing starts over again and I have to get back on it. And it just doesn't work for me. I just can't get past that thing because my brain just won't let me. And that's fine, because I've found alternatives. To all the people who have given me advice on how to lose weight, thank you very much. It is appreciated, but I do have stuff that works, because I know that there's quite a lot of chub here, you know, but this is most of what I have left. There's also some on the belly and some here, but for the most part, I've already shed most of my weight. I mean, I don't exactly know. You know what? I think I'll do it live. Let's do it live. Let's Google to LBS. Yeah, so I started out at 368 pounds. That was my top mark in 2016. And since then, I have lost... I've lost 117 pounds since then. So I'm already down about... Let me Google that as well, so I can tell you. About 27 to, yes. So I'm about 60 pounds away from my ideal weight, which is still quite a lot. It's still quite overweight, but it's not that big a deal, and it's definitely something I'll get through because it's only half of what I've already lost, right? It's really not that big of a deal. I just have to get it done, and I know how to do it. I have a good sort of system, basically a system that cuts all the sugar, all of these simple carbs, except for beer, which is also kind of a simple carb, but cuts all that stuff out. So it's kind of a pseudo keto, but not really. It just, I'm so low on carbs and just get through the rest of it with willpower that I can just sort of skirt through anyway. And you know, more protein, more vegetables, all that sort of good stuff that you do when you go on keto, just without actually being on keto, and just, you know, have the basically stave off the keto with healthy carbs. So, you know, stuff like, I don't know, sweet potatoes and carrots and, you know, that sort of the more complex carbs that you find in root vegetables and that sort of thing. And of course the odd beer here and there, although that's really more just a reward because, I don't know, when you do good, you should reward yourself. Simple as that, because it makes you happy, right? You shouldn't overeat on anything, you shouldn't drink too much, but every now and then you should reward yourself if you've done a good job. That's really all there is to it. All right, I don't want this video to run on too long, so that's the new plan. There's going to be 4 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, with Wednesday being Wacken Wednesday, at least, I think, for the next 7 weeks. Yeah, and then after that, I don't know, maybe I'll think of another gimmick, who knows. But that's what we're doing for now. Hope you're all okay with that. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Currently the channel is not growing at all, which is kind of weird. I can't really find anything because, I don't know, maybe just it doesn't appeal to people. I don't know, but that's fine. I don't really do this to become a big star. Those aspirations I left with the Cloaking Donkey channel. I'm just kind of really doing this to have fun, and it is fun. I really enjoy just cracking open a beer and talking to the camera because, I don't know, it's something to do in the evening instead of just sitting around and contemplating why everyone has gone insane in the world. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and please join me again on another day for another beer. Take care, guys.